The time is just gone 10 minutes to 10 a.m. as we wrap up this morning with the final interview on News and Views, and an event that is taking place this afternoon in Durban, and this is the Active Citizens Movement, ACM, and anti-corruption demonstration taking place at the Durban City Hall. We joined on the line this morning by ACM Exco Member and lecturer at the University of KwaZulu-Natal, Dr. Lubna Nadvi. Lubna, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah for your time and welcome.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, let's talk about this anti-corruption demonstration, the thinking behind the demonstration that is due to take place today.
Well, today, the 9th of December, is International Anti-Corruption Day, and so the event is in line with, observing this very important day. And given that in South Africa in particular, we've had so many incidences of corruption, and it's an ongoing challenge, an ongoing problem that this country faces, the Active Citizens Movement, which has been a civil society movement, taking on major sort of social issues, has decided to have this event. And also it's, following on from various other actions that ACM has been doing over the last 2 or so years. There was a very active campaign called the Orange Mask campaign last year, which was to draw attention to sort of corruption issues and to sort of give the signal that people need to be arrested and wear orange overalls for corruption. So it's a long-term campaign that the ACM has been involved in, and today is observing International Anti-Corruption Day, but it's also in line with the campaign that is going to continue. And ACM has made submissions to government. It will be submitting a memorandum today to the eThekwini municipality with a range of demands. And so, yes, it's part of this ongoing campaign that the ACM is undertaking.
Yes, Lubna, in fact, I'm quite glad that you mentioned that this is ongoing because as we're observing today, the 9th of December, as Anti-Corruption Day, but the key issue here is for far too long, and we've seen in South Africa the last few years, we've seen so many commissions. We've seen the Zondo Commission, where we've seen so much corruption that has been uncovered, and also many other commissions right across the country. And this is a cancer that has crept into government and the powers that be. But the key issue here is the message, and a strong message needs to go to government, and I'm sure this is where the ACM, is sending a very, very powerful, a profound message to government that enough is enough.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, part of the anti-corruption program has been, dealing with the issue of whistleblowers, and that, whistleblowers are an important part of the project to expose corruption, and that we in this country have to protect our whistleblowers. So ACM has made some very strong submissions to government as well regarding the laws, existing legislation, as well as ways in which to, reform the whistleblower sort of legislation that exists to ensure greater protection for whistleblowers and to ensure that, corruption is exposed wherever it is. So the message, that you were sort of referring to is that, firstly, we have to look at what are the ways in which corruption can be sort of taken on and dealt with, and what laws need to exist to ensure that, the processes are going to be effective and ensure convictions for people who are guilty of corruption. And, the message is both to our government, but to the broader society at large, that if you encounter corruption wherever you do, expose it. And to our government, the message is protect the people who do expose it. We should be punishing the criminals who are corrupt, not the people who expose the corruption. So it's all part of a kind of holistic approach to how to deal with the problem of corruption we face in this country. We also refer to these various commissions. We are finding out so much through these commissions, and so they're an important part of our sort of national, journey to find out what's been going on. And we need to also put pressure on the National Prosecutions Authority and whatever structures exist in our country to ensure that these cases are taken on and the criminals are prosecuted and convicted for crimes.
Yes, Lubna, I've seen the demonstration is taking place from 1 to 2 p.m. At the Durban City Hall. What can be expected at the demonstration?
Well, there's a process because of COVID that, the ACM has undertaken. So there is a process by which people who want to attend must just RSVP in advance and inform the, organizers that you will be attending, and also send through a COVID sort of certificate, or rather, my apologies, a vaccination certificate to confirm that you have been vaccinated in order to attend. So we're trying to protect everyone who comes. And what will happen basically is that people will be given posters with the anti-corruption message that, has been put out there, and asked to stand, of course, socially distanced. And it's an hour-long protest, and it's basically just everyone standing with the posters, and then the memorandum will be handed to, a person from the eThekwini municipality outlining the various demands that are, being put forward. So that's basically the simple process for the demonstration.
Yes, apart from only vaccinated persons who will be allowed to attend the demo, are there any restrictions on numbers?
Well, it would be ideal that we follow the sort of protocols regarding how many people can gather outside, in an open area, which is approximately 2,000, but we're not expecting that many people. So we assume, that there'll be kind of hopefully a few dozen that will come. But again, they all have to be vetted before they come in, just to ensure that everyone is protected. Given the high numbers of incidents at the moment, we don't want to risk anybody, at all. So we're not sure how many will come, but in order to attend, you have to RSVP and present your certificate.
Yes, and at RSVP, I'm just looking at the banner, and you can just confirm Logan Mudley. I see there is a number 073 958 7197, Lubna.
That is correct. Yes, please. Can people kindly just
and there is a WhatsApp RSVP number as well, 067 0077132. Yes,
that is correct. Yes, and the post is available on the ACM social media platforms on Facebook and Twitter.
Well, Jazakallah for that, Lubna, and for your time with us this morning. We wish you well at the demo and all the best. Please be safe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam, and thank you very much for the opportunity.
Dr. Lubna Nadvi joining us this morning, ACM Exco Member, and this is the Active Citizens Movement, the anti-corruption demonstration, once again taking place today, 1 to 2 p.m. at the Durban City Hall. You can RSVP via WhatsApp 067 007 7132. Remember, only vaccinated persons will be allowed to attend this demo, and all COVID protocols will be followed. And with that, as we head towards the end of the broadcast, once again, I just want to repeat the notice that has come through. And this is the Al Ansar Souk Fair 2021. And it is with deep regret and after much deliberation that a tough decision was taken by the Al Ansar Group to suspend Souk 2021, and this was after consultation with stakeholders, where the city officials were left with no choice but to do the responsible thing. And what Al Ansar is saying, it is with a heavy heart that we've had to disappoint many of our stallholders that depend on the income from the souk for the year ahead, and it was by no means an easy decision to take. with the mutation levels of the Omicron variant, it would be wholly irresponsible to host an event of this magnitude. The further unpredictability of lockdown levels and curfews would have endangered the trading capability of our stallholders. It would be unfair to further burden an already struggling sector. In light of this, we have decided to refund every stallholder 100% and have waived any admin costs. For Al Ansar, this is a huge blow to an already financially crippled organization, but we ask you to embrace us with your prayers and support in 2022. We wish you well over the festive season and hope 2022 brings us all the more success. Thanking you in the name of Allah, and this has come through from the Al Ansar Board of Directors. And with that, I'm going to be signing off. I'll be back with you, inshallah, tomorrow once again on News and Views here on Salam Media, and also in the company of our listeners at Al Ansar, Durban, Pietermaritzburg, and One Nation 88.9 FM. From myself and the rest of the team, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Breaking stereotypes,